EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down. Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Watson now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tucker roll that they can fall back on anymore.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. That's caught by his tight end, Foster Moreau. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. They couldn't get anything going there out on the right side of the flat of the swing pass.
And didn't we have a discussion with their staff about wanting to get the backs more involved in the passing game. Huge emphasis for this game, but obviously the defense had other plans and really made a nice play.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And once again, not much running room, if any at all. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Out of the gun, Watson. Over the middle, complete. It's Hammond. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Yeah, he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Watson. Wide open receiver, complete. And the Texans are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14. Now a give, right side. Hammond. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. Good first step there defensively, but they're still knocking on the doorstep, so maybe another run here?
I think so. One of my favorite coaches used to say, son, if you can darn near lay down near the end zone and get in, give me my best power running play with my best back right now.
On 2nd and goal, here's the option. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. So the face mask moves him closer, and now 1st and goal. Now Watson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive.
Extra point is good.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Smallwood on the return. And he returns this to the 22.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars are within an extra point of tying this one up. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from the wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts. All right, because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
3 yards the gain there, second down.
28-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Brought down at the 30.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on third, Watson. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. There he goes, right side. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
Point after by Lambo, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7.
Texans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
It's time to learn that.
Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's going to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
All comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
Jaguars 14, Texans 7.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. They run the counter. It's Hammond, and he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The Texans on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Watson. Flushed out right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Marcus Davenport make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 46-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
That certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And the Jags are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there. So I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Jaguars 21, Texans 7. Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, Watson. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Partner, what we just saw, that's a great example of a team that was really amped up. They've been playing so well, yet they didn't get overexcited and have a bust on defense and gave up a big play. Instead, they created their own big play with a pick six. This one may be over.
Yeah, it's just the first half, but that lead has swelled to the point where you're wondering if it is over already. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
10-10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. Let's see if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. On second down now. It's Hammond. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
Well, they went back to him, but the results were similar, so I highly doubt that he'll get another opportunity here on 3rd and long.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. The Texans send the punter out as he'll kick it away for the second time. And no return on this one as that kicks out of bounds, so they'll start just outside of their own 30-yard line.
4-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be down deep into Houston territory. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 49 yards.
Big plays are starting to become the trend here in this first half, and everything that they've tried has worked. And there's another example right there.
56, Mike, 56, right there.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls when you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. Throwing again is Watson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you a couple hours south of here to Orlando, that's where we check in with the coach and our EA Sports halftime report.
Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. Smallwood on the return.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time, the fumble, the turnover. Now, they still have the lead, but I don't think coaches care. The turnovers will bother them no matter what the scoreboard says.
That's the relief that you still have the lead, but coaches look at what if and what it should be. Turning the ball over when they've got a chance to score more points and increase the lead, that's what's going to affect them.
And they're also thinking to future weeks, maybe when the game's closer, right?
No doubt about it. You want to clean up everything. Let's just be honest about it. They want everything to be perfect at all times. They don't want to give up anything that's going to hurt their team.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Leonard Fournette. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. His throw caught right around the 6. Touchdown, Jaguars.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Lambo to add on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Jaguars 35, Texans 7.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. So after the run for no gain, here's second and 10.
Hey. 4 down. Kill. Shoot.
They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond, and he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Throwing on third down, Watson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
25 yards.
25 yards that time.
Texans.
Rip left. Here we go. One's the mic. Watch one.
Watson off play action. There goes a deep ball in zone. Got a man open. It's Fuller for the Texans touchdown.
Touchdown, Houston.
Will Fuller with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Texans get a bit closer. It's good, and it's now 35-14.
Makes the score Jaguars 35, Texans 14. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Smallwood on the return. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Their own 23-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball to cut down that lead. Now the defense has done their part, got them the football back.
Momentum started to shift a little bit when they scored the touchdown. It increased when the defense got them the ball back. Momentum definitely in their favor. Now they got to keep things cranking, keep it on high so they can keep cutting into that lead.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson. He's letting this one go for Fuller. And now Watson throws another interception. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
Henderson.
This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And that'll be incomplete. Watson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play. On
3rd down, it's It's Hammond, and that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
4th down.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. He'll take it at the 42. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They're on to the second half now down in Miami. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now, 1st down run there for Fournette, but it won't accomplish much as he'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action from Jacksonville. Back now in Jacksonville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
Taking it right down Broadway. Touchdown, Jaguars. DJ Chark, his 6th touchdown of the season, and the Jaguars continue to roll. Well, I'm not sure what other ground there is to cover here. I mean, this offense has been amazing. Just total domination, Charles.
They've clicked so well, and if you really focus in on the offensive line, they've protected well when they've wanted to throw the ball. They've moved people off the line of scrimmage when they've wanted to run it. Smiles all the way around. This offense has been really good in this one.
Josh Lambo to kick off for Jacksonville.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
21-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They'll keep it on the ground. Hammond. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. I was pretty surprised there when they lined up to run it on 2nd and long, but it worked out for them.
It certainly did, and that requires some confidence, some fortitude, and a little bit of hope, doesn't it?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at about the 31. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Fournette, the ball.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
56, Mike.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. scrimmage, back at the 6. 2 yards the loss, and now they go from 2nd and 2 to a tough 3rd and 4. The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
56 is Mike. 56 is Mike. Think you gonna get this, boy? You think you gonna get this?
And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points. But this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Ball carrier.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hammond. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill.
On 1st down, Hammond. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Watson's throw here taken in by Cooks. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers.
And now here is another interception. Picked off around the 27. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
56.
And they take a knee.
55, Mike 55. Hey, eat. Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Check go.
And they will take a knee here. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. What were they clicking on offense?
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points.